We are recording. Okay.
Hello.
We are on the Naked City.
187 at 58.
This is No Gaming Scientist.
You're not streaming to me.
I'm not.
Well, Connor gets that. This is No Gaming Scientist.
There we go.
This is the Naked City. Whatever that means.
Don't say any.
It's... Why am I walking? Okay, I think I accidentally skipped that cutscene. So, anyway, here we are. What are we doing? Where are we going? Morphine. Finding the morphine. Sign up for... Oh, okay, so this is
it's
getting...
morphine.
Well, it was back then. It was used extensively during the war by pretty much every...
Yeah, I watched Saving Private Ryan. I know.
I forgot about that subplot, I'm gonna be honest, so...
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now.
Dude, Roy, you look...
Like a schmuck.
You look like an idiot.
Are those pills on his tie?
No.
But you see it.
I see what you mean, but they're not...
They're circle... It's like Venn diagram circles. I see it now, but...
Yeah, yeah. I need to go this way.
He was a real nice guy. I felt lousy collaring him.
But if you looked real quick...
Yeah, yeah. No, it's like, I know this isn't necessarily like... This isn't necessarily the most happening outfit or anything, but like, it comes together. It's fine.
You're not trying hard.
Can I drive?
Roy is trying too hard.
Can I drive the cruiser? I can drive the cruiser.
Roy is saying, "Look at me, look at me."
Yeah, but he's a corrupt vice agent, so I guess he gets to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Seem distracted. We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for. So what? That's life. We did our job. Closing one case opens another.
Yeah, I mean, he has like he absolutely has the attitude of like those like disaffected officers who just like don't want to do more work.
We're wasting our time on some hump.
There you are.
Yeah.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane does are cremated. Their percentages.
And I mean, this is an attitude that like a lot of people have. It's just like not worth bothering if it's a... At best, you know, this is not the best way to put it, but like, it's not worth bothering if it's a prostitute. And some people even like, especially back then, would kind of go so far as like, if it's not an important woman, like why bother?
Yeah. I mean, when you throw a broad out to describe every single woman that's been murdered in this game, it starts to make you wonder.
I don't know why that guy was
women
running. Well, yeah.
Oh. Okay, so your arrow pointed up, so we got to go inside and up the stairs.
Yes. And the coroner's already here. The coroner might be one of the best characters in the game, honestly.
Second floor.
And then they make Cole entirely likable, which you know.
Likable.
I think like it's fine.
You said second floor? Yeah, he did. Oh,
yeah,
doors
yeah,
open.
He said second floor. Yeah, all the way at the back. Yeah, it just cutscene. So.
My problem with Cole and
good to see you, Phelps.
You two want
oh, it's
how can we get on with it?
fucking Rusty. I was just
26 years old, fashion model.
Unfortunately, I now miss these two a little bit because Roy is like just that.
Stefan was fire. Roy is the problem, or Rusty's the problem. Roy is also the problem, but I had issues more with Rusty than Stefan.
Yeah.
Here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Because Rusty is definitely like, I'm too old for this shit.
Right ahead.
Let's not create work for ourselves. The exact thing you're like arguing about or talking about.
Yeah. Why am I walking? Okay. It like auto walked for a few steps there.
Mal, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I take a look?
Be my guest.
I'm.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Bruising on the forearms and these.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like a bite mark.
Very good.
It's kind of wild, to be honest.
The neck is bruised pretty badly.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one flaw about this game,
Very unusual ring.
that looks like a.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire. The eyes are a classic
What?
sign of morphine.
What is a
The
black
bruises tell their own
sapphire?
story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of
Okay.
barbiturates.
This looks like a secret
Take a look
society
around
ring.
outside on your way out and see if you can find the Surrettes. It would make my theory.
Oh, is this a DLC
Most of them
case?
very quick, and there wouldn't
It
be
might
much of a
be.
struggle.
I mean, I noticed that the DLC cases are some of the more interesting
You
ones.
might be onto something.
It's a pre-order bonus, yeah.
Uh,
Maybe that's why the line from Roy was like, "We found the morphine, like, we're done." I think that's why that line was there.
okay. Is there anything else I can pick up here, or just that?
I doubt it.
Okay, so that's all I can pick up there. It's not.
This is murder one. Get out there and find the guys who did it.
Okay, I still have clues. Let's see.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
What makes it an? Is it just the style of the fastenings that make it an English smoking jacket specifically? I mean, the thing is, this looks like very, almost certainly very colonial. Those look highly inspired by like Chinese coat fasteners and stuff like that, which like influence a lot of the rest of that part of the world too.
Looks like barbiturates. Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
Oh,
Chemical.
okay.
We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Benzodrine. I don't actually know. I mean, benzos. It's kind of a.
That's an antidepressant, I think.
Is it
What was the name again?
Benzodrine?
Benzodrine, yeah.
Like an early antidepressant.
Was the first brand name for amphetamine.
Okay, so it's not what I was quite.
It's
It's not quite what I was thinking.
ADHD, narcolepsy, obesity, binge eating.
So that's why he said that, because it's basically sleeping pills followed by. So it's a downer followed by an upper followed by a downer.
End of town stuff.
Oh, they're barbiturates. So yeah, downer, upper, and then downer.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
So one of them has something.
Must have been a modeling assignment. It's a place to start.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that kind of story, just it's kind of a same as it ever was kind of situation. I don't know if anything will be on the back of this one. No. Okay. You know, you're chasing the high life, and you need to.
Mm-hmm.
Take
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm
the
here to
sleeping
try to-
pills to get to sleep with frazzled nerves. You
Questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so
take the
sorry.
speed to
I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls.
get through the next day. You know.
Needs to be notified.
That's just
Yeah.
I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
I do wonder if part of it is just that like these missions were made after the game was mostly complete, and so they had more confidence in the tech or something. But they do just feel like more put together
Was Miss Randall
Mhm.
depressed?
in a way that's hard to put my finger on.
No more than normal.
I missed
That's
that.
a
I'm
doubt.
sorry.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something?
Oh, wait.
Upset?
Or the
No
medicine.
more than normal.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
we have
so
the sleeping
like
pills,
there's the
yeah.
sleeping pills, so trouble
But with
sleep and
the-
depression.
I'm gonna be mad if it's like this lady.
What are you
Is she a
hiding,
maid?
Mrs. Reynoldson? Julie was obviously disturbed about something.
Yeah, I don't know who
I have
this
no
is.
idea what you're talking about.
Sleeping pills, 100%.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep.
Because I was
You must have
gonna be
seen them in
real
her room.
mad if like it was like,
You've seen the pill box, the thing she hid in there.
Right. I mean,
okay.
I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
yeah, it can.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
I mean, that feels like a doubt.
that feels like a doubt.
I don't think I have anything that would prove that to be any kind of a
Yeah.
lie. So
Men friends.
No, what the
Mrs. Reynoldson, spill it.
did I
don't
miss
wanna
a
spread
clue?
gossip about
Maybe
Miss Julia.
I
She
might
was
have missed a
very
clue.
nice to me.
I don't care if she was the Virgin Mary's sister. Who was she humping? You changed the sheets.
You're disgusting. If you're going to take that
Oh,
tone, I
wait,
won't
get up.
answer any more questions.
Not that it matters now, but I'm like, hold on, get up real quick. I want to know if we have
Where are you going?
missed clues.
I'm trying, officer.
I
Please
can't
come
get out of the
back.
chair.
That okay. I think there was like a jacket you could have found or something.
Perfectly fine.
Well, there was the suit jacket.
Which, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, I could have. Yeah, you're right. It's annoying.
We have to re-listen to this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, we're good.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Part of me says it's a doubt again, but
Yeah, I mean, I unfortunately didn't think about the suit jacket, the smoking jacket, but the I think we're doubting.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to
Okay.
tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next.
I mean,
she wanted it all. She wanted it damn
well,
quick.
probably bipolar,
Being so
I mean,
grateful, feeling like she was going to get it.
I
or like you said, just
The way it's turned
a
out.
shitty life that you need to
that's
take medicine for.
well, that's also like the
Or you're
it's
taking
kind
drugs
of
for it,
a
brother.
it's
The other detectives will
it's
take
kind
this
of a
statement.
chicken and egg situation though, because it's like once you're on that roller coaster of those substances, it's like it's hard to know how much is fully coming from like you're just being an asshole and how much is like your brain is like incapable of
Mm-hmm.
dealing with the dissonance of like being the constant like up and down of, as I said, like the upper and the downer over and over again.
This is going to help.
It's probably going to lead to like lashing out and stuff like that, regardless of who you are.
Don't think this is anything.
And then, yeah, you know, someone like this would be probably kind of trying to put on a bit of a show for.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Yeah,
Hey, are you done with the clues here?
I think so. No, I'm not.
Let's see. That's the hallway. There's 2 rooms.
Oh, they got her body. It's not.
I may have missed this. Did you look through all of the pictures? Did you open all of them?
Yeah, I did.
The picture frames? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, that's it with the jacket? I refuse to believe that's it with the jacket.
That's all he did. Yeah, he just goes. I can't do anything.
Really? Okay.
Yep. Real thorough there, Cole. I already picked that up.
We've checked kitchen.
I did.
Oh yeah, you were in there.
But did I check everything? That's just the soup ladle.
You checked that already.
Okay, this might be the last one.
I don't think so.
Oh, there's still at least one. God damn. I don't really want to use intuition because that's not.
Did any of them show anything useful?
Yeah, the middle one had an address.
Okay. Has to be bedroom again.
You'd think.
Did he make note of anything with the smoking jacket?
I mean, it just became a clue that I forgot about.
Unless they want you to confirm the barbiturates again, but
Oh, that's I already looked at this.
okay.
Oh, that's just dinging for the pills. Okay. I don't know. I think I'm done. I'm gonna go. I don't want to wander around here forever either.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Maybe that's why it's not activating, because I have.
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Who are also covered in bite marks.
My brother in Christ.
Let's go here. Why are there so many cars?
Bukowski, Galloway, quite a little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear
I was gonna say, couldn't we have called about the jacket?
You know, you got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn the names. Let me fill
I don't
you
know.
in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both.
What are we gonna call about it?
They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
Mm,
I noticed you said better.
All
unless
it
we
had,
Disguised
all it
as-
had
Well,
was.
I'm wondering if we
Trademark, don't you
caught her in
think?
the lie
Why
with
do
the
you always
jacket, would we have gotten more
Galloway's
information
got nothing
because
to
of it?
prove.
Though?
He's been
Probably,
outside for
probably,
years.
yeah.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier.
That's
Phelps.
absolutely right. It just the
That's what
jacket
you
itself
need.
had no information.
Not
It was
some
just
old
said it came
bulldog
from
who can't get up a flight of stairs without
like
coughing up
Savile
his
Row or
lungs.
whatever, which is just a fucking important business district in London, basically. So it's not. I think that's what it said anyway on it. I do think that like there's something about why did you just stop? Do I need to look at like the? What was the name of the guy again? Stoneman. Uh, 505. Okay.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Oh, thank fuck.
I was gonna say like,
Absolutely not.
please don't make me
If
go
we
up
lost
5
a
flights of
doctor in
stairs.
this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
There's probably some truth to that. There are definitely some like valid use cases for some of these medications, even the hard ones, but like they're absolutely being handed out.
LAPD.
We-
We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman,
Honestly,
I have
Roy.
some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
It's because we talk about like the
Investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here. Leave me alone.
okay, we talk about the propensity of stuff in like the 90s and more recently into pushing pills and stuff, but like there was a bit of a problem with that stuff back in this point in time, like limited understanding of the long-term effects,
Investigating the death of one of your patients.
but also just like highly loose
Hear that?
ability to get whatever you
Mind if
wanted.
we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege. Is that good?
Like I do think like we look back on it and say, oh, everyone was doing meth much more. I don't know if that's like fully accurate, but there was a lot of like hope that it would be like, this is gonna be amazing, and they had like you could get it at a fairly young age, but then they started doing like kids would like die in bike accidents or whatever, and they were doing biopsies, and it was like these like 18-year-old kids would have like arterial conditions like a 40-year-old man.
How well did you know Ms. Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Is there any way that I can... What is the current date? Do I have the current date anywhere?
I can tell you what year the game is in.
Yeah, because it's...
47.
So July 46.
It's been at least 6 months, so it depends on what he said. If you want to replay like what he said.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
I mean, I feel like it wouldn't tell me that date if that weren't a way to like get him on it, you know?
I'm fine with the lie part and doing the pills.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
Your prescriptions contradict
Okay.
you, Doctor.
Okay.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
These questions are weird back to back, I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I don't know if any of this stuff like... Let's see what he said again.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
What are your thoughts? Because I don't know if anything here would like... indicate a lie with that, right? Like
Oh, possible suicide. Right?
Maybe? Do you want to try the lie and go with that, or do you think doubt?
I think that's worth trying.
We'll try it.
We believe Miss Randall died of an overdose of morphine. You didn't prescribe her anything else, did you?
That is a very serious allegation to level at a doctor, young man.
Oh man, I feel less confident about that.
Yeah, with that response, I'm like, which one of these do we think? Or do we back out?
Hold on. Let's think this through.
There's nothing here that seems like it would work to like
Let's make that a doubt then, because I still don't think he's saying the truth.
Never find out.
No.
Benzedrine is addictive.
Okay,
As I'm
well.
sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
That was very unhelpful.
Yeah, I don't know what we learned. Now this guy with
Where else can we go now?
This guy with sciatica who's just sitting here. The talent agency.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Circumstantial.
Okay. Whatever. It's just that guy. All right. So we have to go to the agency, the modeling company or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The old boy is lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
So, like, perhaps she knew something about... That kind of indicates that maybe, well, just the dress store, not the modeling place, but... that could indicate that she knew something about him.
Yeah.
Something compromising, perhaps.
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
I mean, he's probably not wrong. Because the thing about his attitude is, like, there actually is quite a bit that being cynical in this city you'd get pretty far. Because a lot of stuff is, especially at this point in time, and even still now, it's like fairly artificial, and that's kind of the whole point of the city. Is that not someone I talked to? Oh, it's that person I talked to. Okay.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
I mean, I don't know why that would be a lie or anything, right? Like, I don't...
Yeah. That seems like a truth.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
She was just too damn hot. That's all that we're saying here. What did we learn?
Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like to.
Okay, good.
We're going to talk to Heather Swanson.
Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather? These gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl.
I
understand that you worked with Julia
I am glad we've
Miss Swanson?
gotten better with hair and stuff, because this looks awful.
Get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser.
It's definitely because of the fact that they had to film their faces. So, like, they had to get all the hair out of the way.
Full of life.
Yeah.
Company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Is it black sapphire?
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you. How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiance, Henry Arnett.
I mean, I don't think that's
seems as true as anything
seems
else.
true. Like, I don't have anything to, like, doubt that one.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
I don't think she's lying or anything. I don't.
I don't think so either.
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiance to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Oh, I can't go in here anymore. Okay.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Oh no, I have to use the phone. That was why the phone appeared for me. Okay.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
There it goes. There it goes. I was like, there's no way. Bavarian bread house. Okay.
You're behind the wheel.
All right, where to?
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking a big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Where is he?
That's the one. About a week ago, this guy murdered his wife and
Bong.
dumped the body. But that's the cop who put him away.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2
His dentals
straps
match?
in his jacket pocket.
Oh.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death now.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Okay, it doesn't have.
I think you have
anything
to
else I can do,
walk over
yeah.
to.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
So are we
For others,
like it's some kind of a
Yeah,
crime
he's-
ring where the harmonica is a calling card or whatever?
send them over.
Like instead of like the Seraphite whistle, it's
There's
just
a guy called Henry
harmonica.
Arnett in interview 2 for you next door.
Can you imagine?
Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
I will say
Mal,
on
thanks
that
for the
note,
lead.
like for all that I'm frustrated with the game and combat specifically, the sound design in Kingdom Come Deliverance is really good.
Mhm.
I'm gonna drive the fast car.
Interview room.
Okay.
Wait, is it not this police station?
Oh,
I actually don't know.
I think it is. I think I have to mark it for it to actually flag it on the map. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I think you just, is it maybe 1 or 2?
You got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Sorry, go back.
I think his name is Phelps.
What? There's no doors I can go in.
Okay, sorry.
But it's right there.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry. It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julie.
I think I recognize this actor.
Okay.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
I mean, his fiance says otherwise, but do we have that as a piece of evidence? What does the pro ring say?
I don't think I have a way to.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally...
I think it's a doubt because his fiance said otherwise, you know. Like, she said they've been friends for years, if I remember correctly.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck on the shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
It wouldn't be polite.
Heather won't have to know? Yes. We had relations.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
You think it's a smoking jacket?
Maybe. Because it's that or doubt. Do you want to try that?
Maybe.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Sure. I mean, that's kind of dumb because it, you know.
I'm here of
No.
my own free
Okay.
will, detective. I'm doing my best to be helpful. The last thing I'd want to do is lie.
Then why did you already lie?
Okay.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
I don't
Not
have
that bad boy.
I don't have
Doubt
anything.
him.
Yeah, I don't
We
have
don't have
anything.
anything but doubt him.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
Oh well.
That's right.
He ran the light on Olympic.
I do think that like
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like these
The Marines. Why'd you let him off
DLC
the hook?
cases
Because we're giving
seem
him a couple
longer.
minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
another tailing mission.
Hell yeah.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Now
Just
would
not.
be a bad time to forget how to drive.
Yeah. Fucking 5 points intersection.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Says like the icon flashes if you're getting too close. I really think it should have had something on screen, like more heads up than that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some of those little design decisions. I'm just like,
There's a different choice here.
Yeah. I'm also wondering if just like we've just had such improvements on like graphical fidelity that like that's why the scenes look so bad now to us.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Potentially.
Because like I look at the scenes and I'm actually genuinely have trouble telling when they have one of the tells that the game is supposed to be good at or whatever, and I'm like, is it actually good? Like, did this actually work?
I can tell them more, but I also wonder if it's because I'm watching a stream of it and therefore it looks technically a little worse. That's why I can tell.
Yeah, maybe. It was definitely also like just it was partially just a very expensive tech demo.
Mm-hmm.
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious with this response. It was also, I think his statement would be like tantamount to saying confidently 2 years later you were in the 101st Airborne or some shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it would have the same kind of effect. I am not familiar with that particular unit that he mentioned in the Marines, but it's kind of what I'm picking up from the way the game has presented it, is that it would have been a well-known unit, division, whatever the term is. I'm no military scientist here, so
It's money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
what are we telling me to go incognito with, though? Is that him waiting right there? Yeah, okay.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer. Move in. Risk losing the trail.
those signs look bad. Like that's also part of it. It's just they didn't upres everything very well.
Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City tomorrow night.
That's good, but this is better.
Oh my God, it's Fabergé.
I don't know.
Should've seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
I was gonna say I'm waiting for that indication because I know this can be opened. Dearest Beverly.
With love and affection, Anthony. Anthony?
Always.
Henry.
It says always.
Harry?
It says always. Love and affection
Always. Fuck me. This is why they should teach cursive. I'm kidding. Cursive is useless.
It has its uses. Fakealoo. Oh, apparently that's an accomplishment. Apparently that's an accomplishment to get that. I got an achievement for tailing him.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, okay. There's a public phone there. Okay.
I was like, "Where's the phone?"
The
at?
public phone booth, kids, is where you would go in. You put a coin
Operator,
in.
give me dispatch.
You would be able to call someone.
Sure.
Putting you through now.
Let's
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
let's patronize the Gen Z and Alpha people who might come across
Any
this.
messages for me?
Yes, Detective. Detectives
Fair.
Mikowski and Galloway requested
I don't even think I've used one, and I'm a millennial, so
I did, but I
Any
was
luck with the
fairly
arrest record
young.
check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective.
And I still kind of wish they were a thing because it genuinely is the main issue of like trying to go without a smartphone is that they just don't exist.
Mm-hmm. I definitely use so in Boston and probably other major cities, honestly, there were like public restroom type things where you paid a quarter to use it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that kind of
It's kinda
thing
wild.
I've seen that kind of thing in San Francisco recently, but which I think it needs to be. I think that kind of needs to be a standard everywhere. I would prefer they were like paid through some sort of tax base or
A one-way ticket to Mexico.
But we hate taxes,
Old
Connor.
Henry's looking as
or
guilty
like
as a
paid
dog
through
next to a
by
pile
the
of dust.
coins and then
I can think of a
I know
few.
it's something that a lot of people would argue with, but like, hey, just have a program to get the people who happen to be homeless a way to have some kind of access cards, and as long as they don't do anything weird in there, they can get into these toilets. It's one of those things like you're not going to solve that problem immediately, so you got to do something to mitigate the
Because
like issues that
everything
people don't like they don't like poop on sidewalks. Like, okay, well then we got to do something about that. And everything suggested you have problems with, so because we're not going to build housing
'cause,
fast
like-
enough to solve the problem.
And even then, if you build housing, people are like, why do homeless people get to have low cost or free housing? I'm like, because they
Well, and it's not
don't have
even
a job right now.
It's not even just that, because the reality. I mean, I do agree. I'm fine with that kind of thing, but
I am too. But like,
we really just need to build housing in general, and like that includes
no, of course, yeah.
just a lot, because even a lot of luxury housing would be better than the alternative, which is the rich people buy up the cheap housing too.
I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Was I supposed to go with Roy? God damn it.
Maybe. Okay, the gate's open.
Well, and they came back together. I was a little concerned.
Oh, there's a bunch of them now. There's a gunfight now. Okay.
Stay down.
Yeah. I would probably creep up to that wooden barrier. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like dead. Slightly right of center.
Move, I gotcha.
I don't trust Roy. Don't move.
Stay in cover. For a dead man. Let's move.
I don't know why you keep saying that. Like we're.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
You're pretty good for a young man. You're clear, go. Find some cover. Pile in, goddammit! He can't get us all. You're covered, Phelps. Give me some cover.
Goddamn. Where'd he go? He's floating on the
Hello?
sky. Okay, cool. I can't
I mean,
even.
he has no cover.
Awesome.
You love to see it.
It wouldn't let me pull the weapon out when I was in cover right there either.
Warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information. Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. Nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beat a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. Been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
All right. Do I have a phone anywhere around here?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Where are we going?
We need a phone. I think, because now I have no locations to go to. What are these things? Julia Randall's apartments. Hollywood 9th.
Yeah, because the apartment and the hospital are still like valid options
Yeah.
for some reason.
Return to Hollywood Station.
Oh, I guess return.
I guess.
Can you drive to this one?
You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
I like how when these missions take so long that the sun starts rising or setting.
Mm-hmm.
Because it kind of reminds you that there is kind of a day-night cycle, but you just don't see it that much.
We caught up with Mao. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc.
The long
He worked
case.
burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where Arnett comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
The guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town.
tomorrow. Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
It could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, Roy? Stefan?
Finbar?
I missed the interaction because the stream froze on me, but it's okay.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Sapphire ring. Let's see. Pro ring.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Yeah.
Oh, was there something else I was supposed to look at?
No, I think confirming that the pearl ring that he gave to his fiance was also stolen.
Oh.
So I think we have to. Oh, we know where it is. Oh, because that contraband list has their address. Never mind.
Yeah.
You can drive.
People say I have no taste, but I like you.
So you and Rusty have been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
Definitely feels like the kind of guy that will make a really shitty joke at your expense, but make it an underhanded compliment and then like get mad at you for not liking the compliment.
Nice house.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this kind of housing I could do without.
Ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
I am Mrs. Eastrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Well, the
Pearl ring, right? But what did she?
She said $25,000,
case.
so I think that's the
Then-
lie, though. Maybe?
Okay.
She's overvaluing it. But I don't know. Yeah, let's go with it. I don't...
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
In her own home, Connor.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied?
Her hair is her skull. All of her. That's not her face.
Taken with the case.
Looks
I think
bad.
he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
I mean, that's kind of what I mean when it kind of feels just like a bit like a tech demo.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night, at least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Sorry, I forgot. Should
What
have.
can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night, at least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
That
I think she
wasn't-
truly wants to know what you found.
Okay, but like, I mean, would I just say
I don't think
lie?
it's no, I think it's a truth.
Were you in the house when the
Okay,
burglary took place?
yeah.
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function.
Because the lie was
Dr.
like, you know,
Phelps
the
and his lovely wife.
state of the case. I don't think necessarily she's lying about wanting to get her shit
That's better
back.
for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
And we're bringing. Okay, I guess.
We're bringing her along.
Seems like in an environment where we get into shootouts sometimes, it doesn't.
Not the move.
It didn't mark the location automatically. Hey, dude.
Figure it out, buddy.
You idiot!
Well, my partner is. I just hate this driving. I do kind of wonder if you could make like a good.
Arnett is obviously arranged.
Give like Hideo Kojima a hand to make like a good driving open world game, and I think he would have just like the right level of
But neither of them are the type to
megalomania to do it.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of
It's not like
Wait, like a drive. What do you mean a driving game?
so like
An open world driving game?
like an open world action type game, but it has like driving that actually feels good. There are a few that do exist, but like a lot of them are
I feel
still
like that's-
very
Is
weird.
that not the Forza games?
Well, I mean like this kind of like an act like a not a
Like a narrative game?
yeah not
but-
not just a racing game, but
Like a narrative. at
like a
least some kind
the
of
GTA
narrative-
game where the driving doesn't feel so floaty.
Right.
I will say part of that in 5 was like it went back to its because they kind of abandoned this in GTA 4. There's a lot in GTA 4 that's actually pretty good, but they abandoned some of the like RPG like more sim mechanics a little bit, and they brought it back in 5.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like so your driving gets better as you drive. Your handling gets better as you drive.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like it starts out where the I can't think of the guy's character, the not just the black guy. I can't think of his name because I haven't played it in years.
DJ?
Is that his name?
San Andreas or
in
four?
no in 5.
5 Lincoln.
Okay, so when Lincoln starts out as the best driver, and then the others will get better as you drive more. Like they all have their
Yeah, I think like
strong
Trevor.
suits.
I don't remember what Trevor has. I think Michael has like the best shooting stat to start with.
I might jump into that game too because I haven't played it in years, so I think I would actually enjoy it.
I probably would enjoy it more knowing that it's okay. As I say, it's okay to ignore the sandboxy stuff that I don't really care about.
I mean, sure.
Like that's why I decided to like not. That's why I decided to play Red Dead 2 and enjoy it a lot more because I did like the story side quests, but otherwise I didn't engage much with like the hunting or like.
Oh no, I mean,
the other kind of simmy stuff.
I didn't. Other than, I do think like the poker was pretty well realized. Like some of those little side mini games. That's, I think if there's beyond the combat, if there's one criticism I have for Kingdom Come Deliverance right now, it's like I think there's only the one mini game seemingly. There's like only dice, and I'm like, well, was that all that people were playing? Like,
Welcome, sir.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. Are you a resident?
Do I have to? Okay, well, whatever. And the dice game is a little hard. it's not just hard, it's like incredibly prone to chance. I kind of wish there were like, I don't know, some game that was a little more skilled, because even poker, though it's based on chance, like there's some strategy for like when you know, the classic gotta know when to hold them, gotta know when to fold them.
Cole, this guy's our case.
Go on, get your hands in the air.
Love it. The best parts of this game.
Yeah, I know. I complain about it every time.
I'm
Where'd he
complaining
go?
about it. I'm not even playing it. He went up. Yeah.
Give it up, LAPD.
Come on. Come on. God bless it.
I think this is gonna turn into a fist fight because he's just standing there right now.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna clothesline me, or do that. Oh, he knocked me out, I guess. Okay.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How'd I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. He came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around.
Probably
too.
need to go to the hospital. That sounds like a concussion, my
Time to
dude.
get some answers.
Wait.
Missing something,
What?
Henry?
Yeah, this is a long.
Oh no. Oh, okay, sorry. The guy that ran wasn't Arnett. I was so confused. Okay.
Oh no, he was a different guy.
You
Yeah,
told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
Come on.
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
Do I have anything else I can see on this?
I don't think so.
No. Do I have anything else? Is
The
it
way
just
she's
talking?
sitting is hilarious to me.
Do I have anything else? No, I can't do anything, so I do just need to sit and talk to them.
Really, now is not the time.
Come. Okay, press X to talk. Thank you.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Lie.
I mean, we know it's a lie, but like.
Cigarette case. That was stolen. Cigarette case.
You think so?
Because we can tie him to the cigarette case specifically.
Okay, fair.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
That just big gulp.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, find out where,
I mean-
and when, and then have the guests burgle. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. She could marry Heather if she had me. Julia told the others that that they were out. That she was going to create a new gang.
I mean, the way he's looking makes me think it's at least a doubt, but like, because I don't think
it's a lie. I want to say the train ticket because he's dipping.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop. To get out of that life.
Because we're going to contradict I was going to marry Heather if she had me with that train ticket.
Yeah, because he was kind of, yeah, he was bouncing.
She was going to create a new gang.
Yeah, we can try lying and show the ticket.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
I like how she's like looking. She just looks so.
She's like a child looking back and forth.
Frustrated, but says nothing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. To pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Where did we hear Henderson? Did we have a thing of?
Can you look at the list?
Can you look at it?
Oh no.
No, unfortunately, the game doesn't allow for that.
But
I don't think
the contraband list is the move.
You think so?
Because I think someone is telling them to do hits that isn't the four of them. I say do contraband list.
So lie and contraband list, you think?
Yeah, because I think.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Yeah, contraband list.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson
I still think that that's part of my feeling, though. Is that's still like an intuitive leap.
I think if you could actually have a copy of the list to look at more again,
yeah,
we could have more
Henry Arnett,
concretely
for burglary and for the
known.
Henderson is Stoneman,
known.
right? I'm not the guy.
Because like I could tell that wasn't real, but like how would I know any?
Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
How would I know anything about who Henderson? Like how would I? I don't see the connection. I still don't see the connection.
Mm-hmm.
Also, maybe I would just be a bad cop. Like, it's fine. Or a bad detective.
I mean,
anyway.
there are worse things.
At least a bad detective, but you know, it's,
yeah.
I have Stoneman's practice. This is a really long one. All these DLC content.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Oh, I went past my. Whoopsie.
When I was driving back home this morning, I saw a bunch of people lined out in front of the what's it called? GameStop. I'm like, the new Pokemon just dropped.
Oh, interesting. Is this supposed to be coming out already? Or what did come out today?
No, sorry, cards. Pokemon cards.
Oh, because GameStop sells that kind of stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't make the connection because I forget that they sell stuff like that.
Well, they gotta sell stuff.
Oh, god damn. Why didn't it cutscene it?
Which, fuck GameStop, by the way.
Well, yeah.
Well, not only for like the Game Informer stuff, but the CEO is a crazy right-wing monster.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna run. Be right back.
Okay.
I'll still hear everything, but.
Oopsie-doo.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. You know that I loved her. I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. Never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
And the secretary
Call Dr. Gerard.
probably needs a new job.
Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Okay, well, there you go. And there's
Didn't see that coming.
defenders floating in the air. Or whatever that component is. Alright. Where's the phone at? Oh, there's a phone here, isn't there?
Maybe. No.
Oh, there we go.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, detective. You have a message.
Okay, I'm back.
Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie.
So you might have heard it. He jumped out the window and killed himself.
Last known address is an apartment building.
I did pick that up, yes.
Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
It was a little bit silly because it was almost like I thought they had handcuffed him already, but then they didn't. It was not very well animated, to be honest. But this is a very long case. I've said that a few times, but man.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
If they ever did make a sequel, I would love to see the downfall of Roy.
Life has a way of making you pay for
Yeah,
Though honestly, like the news came out recently, you know, that they started a new studio with the creative director of this game. I would like honestly more to see just a very more narrowed focus on homicide, and in particular, like, get me, like the wave of serial killers in like the 70s, 80s. I think would be way more interesting.
No, that's not.
You're
very
driving
far
down
away.
like 2 blocks.
Apparently, apparently, I didn't know it was that close.
You could have just ran there.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I kind of would want a more full-featured game that has some of these components, but like just fleshes. If it's gonna have the action sequences, just like make it a more coherent sandbox. I think having it in like somewhere like New York would also be more compelling.
Yeah, I do think I want more focus than like doing every desk that's available.
Yeah.
In a
Monica playing wrestler. That's
like I think you're right though, focusing it on like some kind of clear. Where am I going? Okay, I kind of feel dumb right now because I don't know.
Wait. Cole. You hear that?
Okay. So I what?
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
I don't understand how random.
He climbed up. He climbed up. Roy, get out of the way.
How a random harmonica is sign of it. Okay, whatever. I guess it's the motif thing, storytelling and whatnot. I'm a little concerned about this. Nope.
Nope. He's still up. Like, I don't like where this is going. Another pipe? Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. There's a lot of.
I think it's gonna be a fist fight.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Where's the son of a bitch?
Oh, you just gotta shoot him, Connor.
Oh, I just have to shoot him? God damn it. Okay, sure.
Son of a bitch really picked this spot for it up here, didn't he?
That's one way to do it.
Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Well, you had that impact
That's
on a lot of men.
a really weird thing to say.
It's cold.
It's very weird.
guys did good work
And it's supposed to be weird.
I know, but
it's
officers a drink.
just leprechaun.
That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Complete the Naked
All right.
City. Okay, does that mean I completed that desk or something?
No.
Because I got a...
It's a DLC case, so I assume that's an achievement for the DLC case.
Oh, weird. All right, well, there you go. That's the episode.
All right. Later.
Later. That was a very long one.